phosphoricum or phosphate of potassium. One of the greatest nerve remedies, prostration, weak and tired, especially adapted to the young, marked disturbance of the sympathetic nervous system, conditions arising from want of nerve power, neurasthenia, mental and physical depression are wonderfully improved by this remedy. The cases are usually excitement, overworked, and worry. Besides, it corresponds to states of adynamia and decay, gangrenous conditions. In these two directions, it has won many clinical laurels. Remember it in the treatment of suspected malignant tumors. After removal of cancer, when it is healing process, skin is drawn tight over the wound, delayed labor, mind, anxiety, nervous dread, lethargy, indisposition to meet people, extreme lassitude and depression, very nervous, starts easily, irritable, brain fag, hysteria, night terrors, somnambulance. Loss of memory, slightest labor seems a heavy task. Great despondency about business, shyness, disciplined, disinclined to converse. Occipital headache, better after rising, vertigo from lying, on standing up, from sitting, and when looking upward. Granad, brackets. Cerebral anemia, headaches of students and those worn out by fatigue. Headaches are relieved by gentle motion. Headache with weary, empty, gone feeling at stomach. Echinacea and sepia, brackets. Eyes, weakness of sight, loss of perceptive power after diphtheria, from exhaustion, drooping of eyelids, brackets, causticum. Ears, humming and buzzing in the ears. Nose, nasal disease with offensive odor, fetid discharge. Face, livid and sunken with hollow eyes. Right-sided neuralgia, relieved by cold applications. Mouth, breath offensive, fetid. Tongue, coated brownish like mustard, excessively dry. In the morning, toothache with easily bleeding gums. They have a bright red seam on them. Gums, spongy, receding. Brackets, caps, and hummum and laches. Throat, gangrenous, sore throat, paralysis of the vocal cords. Stomach, a nervous, gone sensation at the pit of the stomach. Brackets, echinacea, sepia, and sulf. Feels seasick without nausea. Abdomen, diarrhea, foul putrid odor, occasioned by fright with depression and exhaustion, diarrhea while eating, dysentery, stools consists of pure blood, patient becomes delirious, abdomen swells. Cholera, stools have the appearance of rice water, brackets, verat, arsenic, and jitrop. Prolupsis recti, brackets, echinacea, and pod. Female, menstruation too late or too scanty in pale, irritable, sensitive, lachrymose females. Too profuse, discharge, deep red or blackish red, thin and not coagulating, sometimes with offensive odor, feeble and ineffectual labor pains. Male, nocturnal emissions, sexual power diminished, utter prostration after coitus. Brackets, calicarb. Urinary organs, uresis, incontinence of urine, bleeding from the urethra, very yellow urine. Respiratory, asthma, least food aggravates, short breath on going upstairs, cough, yellow expirations. Extremities, paralytic lameness in the back and extremities. Exertion aggravates. Pains with depression and subsequent exhaustion. Fever, subnormal temperature. Modalities, worse, excitement, worry, mental, physical exertion. Eating cold, early morning, better, warmth, rest, nourishment. Relationships. Compare Kali Hippobush, debility with wasting of muscular tissue, phosphaturia with general anemia, and leukocythemia. Effects of excessive tea drinking, chronic bronchitis where the expectoration is thick and fetid, sometimes scanty and tough. Dose, 5 grains of crude to 3 eggs. Genista Dyer's weed contains scopolamine. Frontal headache and vertigo, worst motion, better open air and eating. Dry throat, awakes with water brush. Itching eruptions on elbows, knees, and ankles. Promotes diuresis in dropsical conditions. Macrosomia, paralysis. Extreme debility after severe illness. Collapse. Weariness from no assignable cause. No pains. Boring. Pain at vertex. Vomiting and retching all night. Impossible to open eyes. Giddiness and cold. Zinc, gelsium, I think it's gelsium, semifuga, lychees, and morac. Dose 3rd to 12th trituration. Highest potency seem to be indicated in certain cases.